got her out. Hi Munchkins, it's Rebecca from Miracle Toy Demos, and today we're going to be unboxing not a new Rainbow High doll, but a new to me Rainbow High doll. So this one is from the Color and Create series, and it's from 2023. And it was the first Color and Create series that they made, and they made it with markers. Now they have like paint and airbrushes and stuff like that, which I think is pretty cool. But I bought this doll specifically because I wanted to make a custom doll, and I want to turn her into Wanda Maximoff from Marvel Rivals. So the box itself is rectangular. It has this kind of rainbow gradient that follows the edges. On the top, it says, "Let your true colors shine," followed by, in the top right-hand corner, "Color and Create." And then it says, "Design it yourself, rinse and repeat," because you can use the markers on the doll's hair and the clothes, not the skin, don't use it on the skin. And then you can put the clothes and the doll hair in the water and the marker will come off. I'm sure the marker will come off if you put it on the skin, but it's not designed for that. This is recommended for ages 4 and up and is made by MGA. On the back, on the left-hand corner, you can see it says Color and Create again, color it, design it, rinse and repeat in 3 different languages. And in the top kind of right-hand corner, it has the Rainbow High logo again, followed by an image of the doll that's been fully customized. On the bottom, it says, "Design your very own Rainbow High doll again and again." These dolls don't have names. They're meant to be customized and made your own, which I think is really, really cute. I actually bought one of these dolls back in 2023 and customized her to kind of look like me. So I used the markers to add the yellow and the pink in her hair. And then I took accessory pieces from my other Rainbow High dolls. The markers hold pretty well in the hair, actually. I just got kind of lazy and never finished it. But I need to add definitely more pink. All right, let's open this box up. Okay, so after a little bit of struggling, I got everything out of the box. I appreciate them using so many fasteners to keep her positioned correctly, but oh my goodness, there's so much. So right out of the box, you notice that her hair is very, very gelled. So I just went in with the comb that they gave us and tried to brush it out. It's still a little bit crunchy, so I'm gonna try to use some conditioner on it later and some warm water to see if that'll help it. But the doll itself is really, really cute. She has white hair tied in 2 high twin tails or pigtails. She has a tan complexion with rosy red cheeks, lime green eyes, and pink and red lipstick with a beauty mark on the top left side of her lip. She's wearing a white t-shirt that says Sparkle on it, with white jeans that say Rainbow High on the left leg, and she is wearing these high heels that kind of have a curve that looks like a rainbow on them. Other than that, she comes with 6 markers that you can use. There's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. She comes with 2 stretchable scrunchies for her twin tails, a t-shirt, pair of shoes that are sneakers, a comb, and these, I don't know really to call them. You put them in the shirt and it makes it flat so you can draw on them. So she comes with one for the short sleeve shirt, the longer t-shirt, and the jeans, as well as an instruction manual for how to use the doll and how to use the markers and things like that. All right, so let's get to designing. I think I'm gonna use this shirt first. what should we draw? Let's draw some little red hearts. And let's add some purple too. And I think I'm gonna do little blue hearts on the sleeves. Yeah, that's cute. Let's see how the markers work on the sneakers. I think we'll do one green and then the other one blue. I think I'm gonna add some little hearts on the shoes too to match the shirt. Okay, while I wait for those to dry, let's try to color the jeans. I'm gonna leave them on the doll because I don't really see a need to take them off to use this. We will be swapping out the shirt later though. And I think I'm gonna do the same thing and just do hearts along the side in the 4 colors that we used. I think I'm gonna use our last 2 colors and just kind of do some lines. And last but not least, let's do the scrunchies, and I think I'll do them in orange and yellow since I didn't really use those colors much. Okay, let's get her dressed. All right, so now all we have to do is add some color in her hair. I think I'm gonna use blue and purple. I'm just gonna do some streaks because I wanna see how well it washes out of the hair. Okay, I think that'll do it for the play feature of the doll. I do want to go over the articulation because I forgot to mention that earlier. So she has articulation at the head, it nods up and down and goes left and right, articulation at the shoulders and at the elbows and at the hands. The hands are removable, so that might make it easier for little munchkins to be able to put on the clothes. She also has articulation at the hips and at the knee. She does not have articulation in the ankle. She doesn't really need it. All right, let's see how well this marker washes off of the clothes and the hair. So the washing instructions seem pretty simple. They say to wash the item using water and mild soap, swish the items around in soapy water, rub gently to remove the marker color, repeat if necessary, use a damp cloth to wipe off marker color from the doll's arms or hands, If marker color transfers onto paperboard cutouts after coloring, immediately wipe with a damp paper towel before coloring again. Allow the item to dry thoroughly before storing or playing with again. Okay. Oh, there's other important notes. It says, do not submerge or soak the paperboard cutouts into water as it may damage the material. That makes sense. Do not use bleach, solvents, or harsh chemicals to wash the item. Do not tumble dry, iron, or steam the items. The color may not be completely removed even after washing. Avoid leaving marker color on items for longer than 24 hours as marker color may set if not washed off within that time. Okay, so if you're planning to use this item multiple times and recolor it and redesign it and things like that, you probably should wash it frequently. I'm gonna fill up a bowl with warm water and see how that goes. Oh, and use some dish soap because that's all I really have. I'm gonna just drop the items in here so they'll soak for a little bit and see how that goes. Alright, and let's soak the doll hair and see how that goes. So I didn't really use hot water. It's actually kind of more cold than I wanted it to be. But I'm going to leave that soaking for about 5 minutes and then we'll come back and see what it looks like. Alright, it's been about 5 minutes. The hair still looks the same, but I didn't rub it or anything. Oh, actually, no, it's coming off. Alright. Well, that's good. So yeah, definitely leave these items to soak for a little bit and that'll make cleaning it much easier. I'm going to put her to the side so we can look at what the clothing looks like. Oh, wow. The shirt is completely, like, there's nothing on it. So that's completely washed. That was easy. Okay. What else is in here? The pants are almost done. They still have some of the bright colors left on it. Well, the darker colors. So we'll leave those back to soak. The shoes are completely washed. What else do we have in here? We had the scrunchies, didn't we? Yeah, and the scrunchies are almost completely washed. So I would recommend just leaving it to soak and then just being patient and waiting for the color to come off. And you can definitely scrub it, but leaving it to soak did pretty well. So I'm just going to try to scrub the little last bits. And yeah. So yeah, everything basically came out. There's still a little bit of purple in her hair, but I'm going to be washing it later, so I'm not really too worried about that. And everything came out of the shirt, the pants, the scrunchies, and the shoes. So I don't have the doll here because I left her on the counter to dry, but I was really pleasantly surprised how easily everything came out. Usually with toys like this, the color kind of stains and there's usually a little bit of residue or you can see the imprint of the design. Literally nothing. You can't tell anything was ever drawn on these clothes and I am so impressed. But yeah, that's all I have to say about this product. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye!